Hey guys, this is Taquita Scorpio Sun Tarot. So I'm doing a message for the sign of Virgo. Virgo will be looking at everything that has to do with your stability, finances, career, studies, education. So we'll look into that for the month of February. You can watch this if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in the sign of Virgo. This message may not resonate with all Virgos. If it does not, you can always watch other placements in your chart to see if those messages resonate for you. Let's get into your reading. If you're interested in the personal reading, you can always reach out to me through email. If you're here from TikTok, you can reach out to me on TikTok or description box below. You are coming out in your reading with the Hermit card upright, actually. 3 of Cups, Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck for you. We have the 4 of Pentacles reversed here, coming out as the recent past. There could have been something you released. For some of you, you may have released some type of energy. You may have let go of a job, a career, a way of thinking, a way of being. So there's something you released here. I want to get clarity on that. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? The Sun card. That's positive. So there's some type of positive, something happened. You had some type of positive gain by releasing something. So in the past, you may have been holding on to something. Maybe you were stubborn. I don't know. It's something where you let go of some kind of situation. Again, it could be a job. It could be anything that you let go in regards to your stability and finances. But I feel like there was some type of positive gain from it. I feel like there's a lot of positivity around you, a lot of optimism that you've had in the recent past. You could have even, I feel like there's just was some type of success in regards to letting something go in regards to your stability and finances, okay? Now, the 4 of Cups reverse is here, which is another good thing. I feel like now currently you are finding new approaches to old problems. Like if you had old issues that you had, now that you release something, I do feel like you're finding new approaches to something. It's like now you see the possibilities of something. It's like your mind is open now to new things. So you're accepting new things and new opportunities, and you're more enthusiastic about things at this time. When before, I feel like you may have been closed off and not reciprocal to, you know, what Spirit was trying to bring in for you. Queen of Swords is here, which I feel like that is saying that you have now cut off things that no longer serve you. You're using your wisdom and you're being very direct and clear on what it is that you want. You're very honest. So yeah, I feel like really positive energy currently. The 10 of Pentacles is here, which is another very positive card, Virgo, for you as your hopes. So you're hoping to have some type of longevity when it comes to your finances and stability and your success and prosperity. So I feel like you're hoping to be able to obtain these things. Oops, sorry. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? The Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So you're hoping for new opportunities that will bring you longevity. So for some of you, if you release the old job or let go of, you know, something from your past that was holding you back, this could be a way of life. This could be, again, a job, a career. You know, maybe you were going to school, maybe you're doing a trade. It was something you were doing that you let go. And now you're open to new opportunities, and now you're hoping to be able to get an opportunity or Spirit to bring something or usher something into you. You're manifesting something positive and new that will be long term. So you may be hoping for a job that you can retire in. You may be hoping for some type of lump sum of money, or maybe a higher position that, you know, that you can stay in long term. So things of that nature is what I feel like you're hoping for. Now your fears is the Hermit card, which is your energy, Virgo. The Hermit card is wisdom. It's kind of doing some inner reflecting, going in and finding answers within that you can't find outwardly. It's getting enlightenment on something. So why is the Hermit card here? This is also isolation a little bit is what I'm getting. So I feel like you have a fear that you may be, I don't know, like something may be blocked, or there can be some challenges or disadvantages that you may have in regards to something. It's something to do with your solitude or you being to yourself. Maybe you are being to yourself. Maybe you, okay, this is what I'm getting. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes it takes a minute for it to come to me. But again, okay, so this is what I'm getting. This is for an example. If you all was at a job and you realized it was not good for you, you were just holding on to it, you weren't making enough money, but you were just holding on to it because you felt like, oh, I can't get anything else, or nothing else is on the table, there's no other opportunities. And I see in the recent past you let that go, and now you're more open and receptive to new opportunities coming in, and you're more enthusiastic about having some type of possibility for more money or long-term success. And I feel like your fear is that because you have now separated yourself from that company, separated yourself from that partnership, now you feel like you have a disadvantage, that maybe you're sabotaged now because, you know, you don't have something, or, you know, you no longer, whatever you were holding onto, you now have let it go. You see what I'm saying? Like maybe that was something of value to you, because especially with the Four of Pentacles, if you look at the card of the Four of Pentacles, they're holding on to this for dear life. It's like, this is my possessions, this is mine. You know, it's almost like a very obsessive energy of holding on to something because, you know, you may have worked hard for it and you just feel like, okay, I have to hold on to this because this is all I have, this is my savings, or something like that. And you fear, maybe some of you went independent. Maybe you were working for another company and now you're like, you know what? I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to get out here on my own and do this. I'm not going to be connected to this. Or, you know, maybe you were in a podcast with 5 people and now you're like, I'm going to go out on my own. Like something like that. And you feel like maybe your decision to kind of be to yourself and disconnect from something or someone has maybe caused you a disadvantage, that you may struggle, or you may have a lot of overcoming to do. Okay, you will have to fight your way back up, if that makes sense. Okay, that you will have more challenges now because you're disconnected from something. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Now the 10 of Wands is here for your obstacles and challenges, but it's in reverse. So I do feel like your obstacles and challenges is just being more responsible and careful with certain things, and recovering from a lot of heaviness or responsibility or burdens that you may have had. So like for instance, with your money, maybe you kind of blew your money. Maybe you didn't make the best decisions with your money. Maybe this was your savings and you put all your savings into a company, and you're scared that now that you went off on your own and now you're starting your own company, that you will have more challenges and things to overcome. But your obstacle and challenge is getting over that, not feeling like, oh, me doing this is a burden, or it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like letting go of that feeling. The Chariot, it's time, Spirit is saying it's time to move on from that. Whatever issues you had in regards to doing whatever you've done, letting go whatever you're doing and starting some kind of new thing here, or going off, you know, on your own. I do feel like Spirit is wanting you to move forward and be determined. Your challenge is like moving, stop looking in the rearview mirror and start to look in the future, what's ahead of you, right? Persevering and triumphing over whatever these obstacles and challenges that you fear that you may be having because you parted ways, or now that you're doing something on your own. Okay, now the Knight of Wands is here for what you need to focus on. So I feel like you need to focus on your passions. You need to put your energy into your passions, into, you know, the things that you want to do, and you need to be consistent with it. Okay, don't be inconsistent. Don't be in and out, back and forth, hot and cold. You need to stay consistent. You need to, you know, find the courage to, you know, to move forward, in other words. Yeah, you just need to stop focus on what you lost, I feel. Because I feel like there could be I feel like you go back and forth when it comes to your happiness, or, you know, something in regards to that, or being content with something, or maybe what you always wanted, what you envision your life to be. You kind of go back and forth on that. And Spirit is saying you need to figure out what it is that you want, what makes you happy, what is that, and kind of hone into that and take that path and not waver from that. Spirit, I feel like you may be self-sabotaging, or there could be this energy where you were self-sabotaging, or you need to focus on not self-sabotaging the situation. And what I mean by self-sabotaging, remember I said about the back and forth, in and out. Like, you need to be consistent and not waver and not lose your passion that you have for what you're doing. Because if you do, and you keep going back and forth and in and out, you're going to self-sabotage this. Because I feel like you have a fear of failure, okay? And I feel like you may have some inner conflict as well. There could be even competition or something like that, and you're looking at them and you're like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, it's kind of that energy. You need to kind of focus on the end goal. You know, what are you doing this for? You know how when couples have issues in their marriage, and, you know, counselors or whatever tell them like, hey, you always have to go back to why you were in this. Why did we get together? Why did we get married? What was the base reason of us forming this union? And when you go back to the basics and you go back and you remember why you did it in the first place, it motivates you, and it kind of erupts something in you to kind of keep pushing forward. Now, the near future, we have the 6 of Wands reversed. I feel like there's going to be some apprehension. There's going to be some doubts, some delays, some fears possibly in regards to that. The Queen of Wands is here. Spirit is saying, look, you need to be confident. You got to be confident in what you're doing. You need to find that enthusiasm, that passion, the determination. You need to adapt to these changes that you're dealing with, and to whatever, like, you know, whatever you're going into, whatever that market is, you need to adapt to that. And you need to focus on your independence, and you need to have this steady force behind you. Yeah, I feel like you just feel like you'll waste your time. You have a fear of failure, and I feel like you're overthinking. It's typical Virgo energy. That's what I'm picking up. Typical Virgo. Overthinking something, feeling like you can't do it. You know, like I just told Pisces, Spirit is not going to present an opportunity to you that they don't feel like you can handle. God is not going to put more on you than you can bear. I feel like you have the right idea, but you're overthinking it, and you're causing yourself to crash out. I feel like you will get some type of clarity, possibly. You may get support from friends. You may even have some friends to help you resolve some issues and give you the clarity to help you get the breakthrough that you need to kind of get out of your own way and not self-sabotage this, if you know what I mean. You have the mind power card here that says use your intelligence, analyze data, logic, and think rationally. Okay? Lead with your mind. And that's you, Virgo. You would definitely lead with your mind, but you have to be clear. Because I feel like you're overthinking. So it's like, I understand that energy and what it's saying, but I don't want you to overthink. You have the authority card. The authority card here says take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. Right there. Be self-confident. I just said that. You have to be confident. You got to stand in your power. You can't feel like you're going to, like this is a waste of time. Because I feel like you're in this energy where you feel like I'm going to put all this time, energy, and effort into this, and nothing's going to come out of it. You can't think like that. You're self-sabotaging. You're going back to your old ways. You come too far. We have increase in income. You will have an increase in income. And then you have recognition in your job and workplace. So even if you work for a company, or if you're doing something for yourself, you will get the recognition that you deserve, and you will have an increase in your income if you decide to go through with this. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 1 card and you have the 11. Some of you can be seeing 111. The 1 card is all about leadership, new beginnings, and taking a risk. The 11 card is all about wishes being granted. This is also spiritual awakening and divine knowledge, okay? So something can be happening quickly for you as well. Maybe there'll be an opportunity that comes in very quickly. The door card is all about opportunities, an invitation, and being optimistic about this invitation, which I see here. You're hoping for, you're manifesting it, and it may come in quickly. And that could be the thing that scares you, because it could come out of nowhere. And it can be unexpected. And you may start to overthink like you do, right? The brown card and the lion card is here. The brown card is all about self-worth, self-appreciation, and self-reflection. You need to appreciate and know your worth and know that you have the strength and the courage and the power to take on whatever this is that you're trying to do. The lion card is all about courage, leadership, bravery, and strength. Need I say more? Is it making sense to you now? All right. So that is all we have for you, Virgo. I hope these messages found you well, gave you some type of clarity and understanding. Please like, follow, leave a comment. Bye, guys.